All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. All right, so the Eagles are still without a Glenn Frey singing person, vocalist, representative. They've decided to go on without replacing Deacon Frey, who left. And if you remember, those were kind of strange circumstances. Initially, it was said that Deacon had some kind of an illness. And then, of course, we started speculating what could be wrong with Deacon Frey. Basically, they made this statement saying Deacon Frey has devoted the past 4.5 years to carrying on his father's legacy. And after some weeks of reflection, he now feels that it is time for him to forge his own path. We understand completely and we support him in whatever he wishes to pursue in the years ahead. It's interesting. Maybe Deacon earned enough money. Maybe he got tired of hanging out with these old guys. Maybe he felt they weren't giving him enough material to sing. Because again, the quintessential Glenn Frey song, New Kid in Town, and Vince Gil gets to sing it. It's just weird to me. I don't know why they were doing that, but that's what they were doing for him. They were giving him, a few songs to sing, and I think he probably could have handled more. Maybe his work ethic wasn't strong enough for the Eagles. They tend to be perfectionists. They've run that corporation in a way which really caters to the live performance sounding like the original record. The problem is every time Vince Gil gets up there and sings Randy Meisner stuff or Glenn Frey stuff, immediately that's not like the original version. And, I've done a bunch of research and tried to find a decent Eagles tribute band out there. And there are some that are okay. There was one up in Canada a number of years ago called Hotel California, and they had a drummer who sounded like Don Henley. And his version of Wasted Time completely blew me away. But I think he quit that band or they let him go. But that was the closest thing I've heard to an authentic Eagles experience. So far, nobody out there really sounds like Glenn Frey. They always just have this generic guy in the group singing the Glenn Frey material. And Glenn Frey, for whatever reason, has a difficult voice to imitate or duplicate. And the Eagles, I guess, felt as though at this stage in their Hotel California tour that they could continue and still have the momentum without a Frey in the band. And you know what? Look, maybe you never know. Deacon may have pulled a Felder and said, "Hey, I want some more money." I had heard that there was some equal partnership finally given to guys like Tim Schmidt and Joe Walsh and even Stuart Smalley Smith there, who is basically Don Felder's replacement. It's funny because everybody said to me, "Dave, they need Vince Gill for the guitar firepower." And I'm thinking, yeah, they need two guys to replace Felder. I get it. And I think that is the actual truth. Meanwhile, Felder, I think, is still out there touring. And it wouldn't be a stupid idea to make amends with Don Felder at this stage, but it will never happen. I mean, I don't even think Joe Walsh or Tim Schmidt are allowed to talk to Don Felder, which is kind of a shame. What would be cool is if Felder could somehow recruit Deacon Frey into his band. I think that would be awesome. He could have Deacon sing all of the Glenn songs, and it would give Felder a break because as much as I like Don Felder, he's not a lead singer in the Eagles. I mean, if you want to say, yeah, he sung Visions, right? And that was kind of a muddy vocal with everybody else kind of surrounding him. I mean, he did a good job on it. He was supposed to sing Victim of Love, but never got to. And, he's a good vocalist on heavy metal. But even I think Glenn Frey and Don Henley are on that record too, which a lot of people don't remember that they sang background on that. I think you could really hear Don Henley like you always can when he does background vocals. The larger point is that there is no Glenn Frey replacement here, and there are none out there in tribute bands. And I think the Eagles are happy just doing what they're doing and thinking the casual fans are still going to pay top dollar for tickets. They're going to be in this place called the Geller Dome in the Netherlands coming up. And tickets, you know, $200 and something, not a lot of tickets available. So they're still selling, and they're still going to continue to sell because they are the Eagles. And people apparently don't care if you have a guy in the band who can sing, you know, Take It Easy the way it's supposed to be sung, or Take It to the Limit for that matter. Vince Gil gets all of those songs, and he does an okay job. I mean, he's got a very high voice, but Randy Meisner was just a one-of-a-kind vocalist, and that was one of those songs that typically brought the house down, was normally the final encore in the old days, and impossible to duplicate. I said retire the song, you know, retire it, because nobody's going to do it justice the way Randy Meisner did it. So in any event, the mystery of Deacon Frey not being around anymore, and also the fact that the Eagles don't seem to want to or need to replace the Glenn Frey sounding vocals. And I think that's been a big problem for the Eagles and all of the Eagles tribute bands out there. It's kind of strange that nobody seems to be able to find a guy who can sing like the late, great Glenn Frey. In any event, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The summer months are a little bit slow, both with just the overall viewership and also with subscribers. If you've thought about subscribing and you want to help keep this channel going, $1 a month, $2 a month, whatever you can afford. I understand it is really tough out there. The economy is not good, and I know a lot of people are rethinking their priorities when it comes to gratuitous spending. So my channel would definitely be sort of, you know, extra disposable income. So, hey, if you have a lot of money and you want to dispose of that money, you can, you know, join Patreon and help me out. Also, subscribing to the channel and putting the videos on repeat play, get them in an endless loop and keep playing them over and over again. That's helpful as well. In any event, thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon.